What's up from 50 States My Way? It's Ashley and Ryan, and we are here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, hiking the Gatlinburg Trail, which will take us 2 miles from downtown Gatlinburg all the way to Sugarlands Visitor Center along the beautiful river. It's a great path, so give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below if you've done this trail. And we'll check back with you throughout the hike. So one of the things that you'll remember is in 2016, Gatlinburg was under a really nasty wildfire. And as we're hiking in this trail, even though it's been some years later and the vegetation has started to come back, you can still see, Ryan's taking a picture, so I'm stopping. You can still see some of the remnants of the damage, but the town really sprang back well, and it just forever gives you awareness that when you are in a place like this, to please be mindful of your campfires, of your cigarettes if you smoke, paying attention to what you're doing and what you're leaving behind, because the devastation to this community from that 2016 fire was absolutely insane. And we're very lucky that the town survived, and a lot of the parts of Gatlinburg are still here, but they've definitely rejuvenated themselves and shown resilience, because this is just beautiful. Time to go over the bridge. When Ryan gets on bridges, he likes to sing and be goofy, but we know that that's just who he is.
Yeah, I know Grandma's house today.
Beautiful. We will see a waterfall on this path, on this trail. And what's great is that Ryan and I came here in 2015, the year before the wildfire, and I did not hike this trail, so I'm really excited that we get to do it on our little 24 hours in Gatlinburg. Not even 24 hours, really, when you think about it, because it's just overnight on the way home. But we're excited because we did see Cataract Falls the last time we were here, and I want to get another picture by it to update our frame, which is going to be really nice. But most importantly, why we are hiking this trail, other than to burn off our very heavy lunch from the apple barn, is because I didn't start collecting passport stamps for the national parks until last year. So when we were coming down to Georgia and I knew we were going to be this close, we had to stop, because while we've already been to this national park, we have not gotten a stamp, so it does not count. Just like with Garmin, if your watch doesn't work, those miles did not count. So I have to have my stamp in my passport to prove that we were here. And it doesn't count unless you do a hike. So we're doing a hike. Really cool remnants of an old homestead. Awesome. And now we're on the opposite side of the river, and you can kind of hear the road, which is right through the trees on the other side. That road will take you to Sugarlands Visitor Center as well. 2 miles from downtown Gatlinburg. Oh, another part of the ruins. Could be a cistern. I don't think it's an outhouse though.
Might be
Yeah, the one downside about hiking in the fall is that the leaves cover up some of the rocks. And you got to be careful. One thing to be aware of is that black bear are very prevalent in Great Smoky Mountain National Park. So it's really important to be careful. And here's the sign that talks about lingering burnt areas and the impact of the wildfires. For example, there's a tree right here. So this is not the waterfall I was talking about. This is more like rushing rapids. It never ceases to amaze me how beautiful nature can be. I am a sucker for water. I love waterfalls and rushing water like this. And being able to hike trails by things like this is just like heaven. There's never enough time on our runcations to do everything that we want to do, and we cram so much in, but we always try to make a little time for nature. The trail continues along the river here, and you see the road up there, but right now we're going past what looks like part of the national park, like ranger services station, which is kind of weird, but that's where we are, continuing on the Gatlinburg Trail. So for the record, I did bring my trail shoes, but we were running behind and we want to get to the visitor center before 5 o'clock because they do close at 5 o'clock. So I did not change shoes. I'm just in my Saucony recovery shoes. And Ryan is down by the water in quintessential Ryan fashion, taking water pictures. Had I brought or had I put on my trail shoes, I would be down there with him. But didn't put on my trail shoes, so can't be down there with him. And he's being very annoying, but we love him. We are currently under a half a mile left to go. Another beautiful little rapids. And we are now walking along this little side portion of road. So, got to be mindful that there could be traffic, although I think most of it's ranger based because this road leads to that ranger like station area that I just showed. We are almost to the visitor center and loving it.
Sure it does, boo-boo. We're almost there.
With Yogi. Again, you never know what you're gonna find while hiking. We found a cemetery with tombstones from 1929. And what this looks like, especially because of the flowers, this looks like 1852 to 1929, 1913. I'm wondering if any of these individuals are soldiers. But absolutely gorgeous. Ryan's gonna snap some pictures. Beautiful. And it's literally right off that road. And you see right here, Gatlinburg Trail. Gatlinburg's that way, and Sugarlands Visitor Center is this way. Cataract Falls, which is where we're gonna go next, is gonna be down that way. But there's another path right from the visitor center that will take to that. So this is the last little part of the trail that does have to, again, run parallel this road. We were gonna go off to the sidewalk, but we're gonna actually stay on this side because the visitor center parking lot is right over here, I think. This is really cool. We found the National Park headquarters. A little sign that says Visitor Center 200 yards. It's that building right over here. We've made it to the Sugarlands Visitor Center. The museum and movie theater are currently closed, and because we are still living with COVID-19, despite vaccination status, because this is a federal building, all individuals going inside must wear a face mask. So I'm going to put mine on and we're going to go get our stamp. So we are inside the Sugarlands Visitor Center. Like I just mentioned, bears are a very real thing. The last time we were here, we actually did see a black bear inside the Great Smoky Mountains. And it looks like this is where I do my stamp. Stamp and our passport. Loving the national parks.
Ooh, what is this one?
Inside the little gift shop. Every gift shop is always big with books. This is actually the frame that we got the last time that we were here. I love these frames. They're made by a local artist. Beautiful. Making sure we shift and dip the camera so that we don't get people. Different blankets. The different badges. No, that's a different sticker. Our sticker is this one right here. And we got it when we did, I can't remember what other location we did that had it. Different seals, patches, all different ways you can commemorate and collect different things. Postcards. Oh, here's the ornaments by the local artist that does the frame. We have the bear from the last trip we were here. But his stuff is just absolutely beautiful. And again, it is made local.
So you didn't get a good view? No. Oh my God.
Mugs.
Oh my God.
Shirts.
The first time I looked at
Honey and apple butter. Ooh, they have the cha-cha here. We might have to get some cha-cha here because we tried to get this at the apple barn and they didn't have it. And I really want to try some cha-cha. Which is going to be fun hiking back with this, but that's okay. We'll see. Junior Rangers. Stickers. The little Lego puzzles. More stickers. Games and puzzles. And of course, your little black bear. After leaving Sugarlands Visitor Center, you follow the same trail that we actually came up, and there's a little offshoot that says Nature Trail, and that nature trail will take us to the waterfall, which is Cataract Falls. And then we'll come back the same way and head back down to downtown Gatlinburg. This is the Fighting Creek Nature Trail, and again, Cataract Falls. So instead of going that way, we're going to shoot off this way. This trail is really family friendly, and it's also really good for people who want to hike but maybe have some, you know, issues with mobility and things like that. It's always great to see families together. It's like Mom taking a picture. Thanks, guys. Crossing another bridge. The trails are always really well marked. We're gonna go this way.
Oh, that's right, because I found the cabin this way.
To Cataract Falls. Ryan's having flashback memories from when he hiked this trail the last time we were here.
I created my own trail and actually found a cabin and a couple other things. You were there, remember? We did that loop?
Yeah, we did a lot of exploring the last time we were here.
Sorry, this is a short trip, considered.
But we are trying to get through to the waterfall and then back to downtown Gatlinburg before the sun goes down, which is in about an hour. So we are doing this hike pretty briskly. But as you can see, it's a really nice trail, like I said, for people who have mobility issues or who are a little worried about doing hikes. I remember this was considered like one of my first hikes in my head when I started hiking and running back in the, 2012, 2011
Yeah, I thought you were going to divorce me.
time period. And I remember how scared I was the last time I came here hiking Laurel Falls in I feel like it was 2015.
I don't remember exactly.
I'm going to have to look it up, and I'll put a tag up on what year we were here last. I know it was before the wildfires, but it was definitely early on in my journey of running, and I was really worried about it. And here, I think, is the cabin that Ryan is having memories of coming up.
No.
No?
Not.
Oh no, that's a bridge. It's like an overpass, underpass.
No, the cabin's way back in the other direction.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we don't.
So,
we won't have time to do that.
No, not without headlamps.
Not, yeah, not without headlamps.
If you're going hiking in the 50-seaters, especially when you're going towards dawn, always carry a headlamp for safety's sake. Even if you think you need it, because you can just wander out, see the beauty of nature, and just totally forget exactly where you are, or forget how long you're doing things, and then, whoops, you can't see anything. You don't want to step on a rock or an animal, especially.
Yeah, Ryan's absolutely right. We didn't bring our heavy packs this particular hike because we kind of were familiar with exactly where we were going. But when we do have our packs, we even have first aid kits and blankets and foil and all that kind of stuff in it, because you never do know what might happen. Now, I did bring our one little safety light with us, but we also have our cell phones for right now, if need be. But we should have definitely thought about our headlamps, but we didn't. And that's okay. little bit of a stair. All right, Cataract Falls is this way. But again, absolutely beautiful. So all totaled, when we're done, this is probably going to be 10K, which is a perfect way to walk off that lunch and make room for dinner. We may or may not make our dinner reservation that we made, but if we don't, it's not like there aren't 1,000 different places to eat in downtown Gatlinburg. We're just enjoying it and living in the moment. And here we are, Run 50 States My Way to Cataract Falls. Right now it's not a gushing waterfall, it's more of a trickle, but it's still absolutely beautiful. It really just depends on how much rain they get. Like with any waterfall, it has to be fed by something. Again, this is where having those trail shoes on would have been really helpful, but it's not super duper wet, so we might just get away with just a little bit closer. And there it is. Got some other people here taking pictures, which is super fun. It's always great to meet people out on the trail. So welcome to Cataract Falls and the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Run 50 States My Way. I don't know if you're going to be able to see these on the Osmo, so just in case, Ryan is taking a picture. But on our way back to downtown Gatlinburg, we found a family of deer in the river. So I'm going to point them out with my stick. They're right there. And again, we will put a freeze frame photo. Trying not to make any big movements. But there's at least 4 that I can see. Wow. Just playing in the water and getting their drink. I switched over to my phone that has a little bit more of a zoom. Go Google Pixel. Gatlinburg Trail. And we are back in Gatlinburg. Again, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and comment down below if you've done this trail, because we absolutely love it.